here. I thought since we had a surprise EBUCKS, eBay Bucks offering yesterday, I thought I'd come on and just do a quick market review and review of some inexpensive commemorative quarter-ounce gold pieces. You know, I showed you how to do that the other day. And there are deals in abundance. Again, I'll put a link below which will take you to this page here. Now this page is sorted already in the US coins, the eligible section for eBay Bucks. What you'll want to do if you find something, you will want to buy it from the app. Okay, you want to download the eBay app and buy it that way. That'll get you a full 10% eBay Bucks. The sort I've done here is for quarter ounce between 333 and 400. And if you go down to, I like to sort from the highest to the lowest, but if you start from the bottom of this sort, there were several things that resulted in very, very inexpensive gold commemoratives. Okay, let me get to the bottom here. One second. Just 1 second. Coming up, getting cheaper. Here we go, almost there. All right, here we go. This was the cheapest one I found. I'll do the math for you here really quickly. This is the 1995 $5 US commemorative. As we know, this is I'm not going to go through all the math, but it is 0.2421 ounces of pure gold. Okay, so a little less than a quarter ounce. They're asking $367. Pardon me, free shipping. Let's do that math really quickly. 367.71. 367.71. Okay, first we're going to take off, well, we have 10% off on the eBay Bucks. I get 3% off, actually 3.3% off on my credit card. So I'm going to multiply this by 0.87. If your credit card is not as good as the eBay card, then you might multiply by 0.88. But in any event, this would be the net payment for this. If you divide this by 0.2421, the pure gold content, that's the price, $1,321 an ounce, delivered, probably no sales tax. What's that, $150 under spot? I mean, it's, you know, there's remarkable deals here. So I would snag this one, but I've just been, like, I just bought a bunch of coins the other day. So this one's for you guys if you want it, but not just this one. As we go back, 367, you don't want the 10th ounce. Here's another commemorative, 369, 369. Here is a, that's a commemorative as well, 374, 375. These are going to all work, all these in the 375, maybe even up to, like, let's try, here's one, Bald Eagle commemorative. Let's do 375. Let's see how that one works out. And you can do your own math on this, but 375. And 457 shipping. So we'll call that 380. 380 times 0.87. Again, that's my credit card giving me 3% on top of the 10% eBay Bucks. 330 divided by 0.2421, and bam, $1,365, $100 under spot. You just can't beat these deals. Even if your coin shop pays a little under spot for this gold, I think you're making money the moment you buy one of these. So go ahead and peruse the link below, buy what you want. Make sure you don't exceed your eBay Bucks allocation, which I think is 500 and a quarter. Don't quote me on that. Check it yourself. But they're up all over the place if you like this commemorative strategy. I know some of you don't, but you know, you're getting a lot more gold for the money. That's without a doubt. Now, in regard to the market, wow, that was really something. Hold on, let me put up the chart. All right, here we are on the 5-day chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, bopping along. Everything's great up here, about 27.2, and we had the first pullback a couple of days ago, big drop, and then yesterday the news could not have been worse, between the new currency wars with China, the cancellation of China's agreement to buy agricultural products from the United States, increased tariffs on everything that they sell, and then to top it off, we have Trump poking Putin with this nuclear, the cancellation of this nuclear non-proliferation deal, where Putin responded, "Hey, you want another Cold War? You got it." Actually, could not have been worse news. But we had what was it, down 1,000 points at one point, and then kicked back up to about down 700, I believe. Today it's looking to pop back in the morning. If we take a longer view on this, here is a 1-year chart of the Dow, and I'm completely out of the stock market. So this, is not bothering me. Matter of fact, my bonds are doing great because rates are dropping like a rock. But you can see, I believe we busted the 200-day moving average on the Dow. Check that if you like, but we're long past the 50-day and the 100-day, so major damage to the Dow, and I would say the landing point is 22,000. That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say we are headed. But don't follow me. I am just looking at this chart as an observer. I have no money in that market. And thank God I do have money in the silver and gold market. Let's take a look at that chart. All right, here we are on the gold chart. As of this morning, the ask is 1,470, way up here. What a run for gold. But, it's not surprising given the negative situation that is setting up in our country, more so in the world. There's really lots of bad news on the horizon. Gold is reacting. And if you take the long view back here to 2012, there's a lot of room to go. This breakout is decisive. It is significant. It is clearly an indication that we're headed up to 1,500 at least, and we could easily see 1,600 or so. But so I'm not selling any gold unless it's a collector item that has a nice premium on it. So good for gold, bad for the economy, bad for the stock market, bad for the real estate market, bad for the debt market, bad for the derivatives market, bad for the world market, bad for the farmers. It is, it's a time to be in precious metals, not with all your money, but, a sizable portion of your money. And, for those who have been saying, wait, gold or silver, are going to be stagnant down here for years and years and years. Well, I would say to them, you know what? I would rather be early on this move than late. How quickly could you establish a position, especially back, the years that we have been, or I have been stacking and collecting have been mostly down years. So how are you going to rebuild a position of gold in the 1,000 to 1,100 to 1,200 zone if you weren't stacking early? For silver, this would have been 14 to 15, but if you were just waiting because you really thought that these metals were going to stay dormant for long periods of time, as many experts will tell you, okay, how would you have built a position? And, I'm happy my stack is complete now, but how would you have built a position at these low valuations if you were still waiting? Well, now you're paying up close to $1,500, and it probably is still a good buy, but, silver especially a good buy. But I say to those that, are down on precious metals and think that we stackers are absolutely crazy, watch. Just watch. I mean, there's a lot of talk about it not being an investment and it being an insurance, policy, and it certainly is insurance against the devaluation of the dollar, but it's starting to look like an investment to me, and I have been able to accumulate at good prices. I know a lot of you who have been around for a while have as well, and all I can say is good for us. Watch it run, guys. Just watch it run and enjoy it. And pick your exit point, and don't ever get out of all your precious metals, no matter how high they go. Keep a position, because if you jump out at 1800 and gold goes on to 10,000, you'll be kicking yourself. Okay? And I say 10,000, that would be in the case of everything getting away from the government, just complete runaway inflation. But it could happen. I mean, we are being as irresponsible as any time in human history as I can see. That's my judgment on this. Yeah, I don't know. Glad to be in. Glad to have the stack built. If you're still building the stack, don't hesitate to add some cheap gold and some cheap silver to your stack to whatever extent you can afford. It's setting up really nicely. And I say this after having been doing this for 5 or 6 years. Good for us. I'm really happy where we're at. I'm not happy where the government's at. I'm not happy where our country's at. I'm not happy what our leaders are proposing. I'm really concerned about war at this point, because if you piss off the Russians and you piss off the Chinese and they all, run out of food and they overturn their governments, well, they're gonna come looking over here for something to eat. But I digress. Okay, so anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I hope you also checked out that Black Flag offering, Queen Anne's Revenge, at a reasonable opening price over at EBUCKS. Do check that out. I bought into that heavily because I really like that coin, and I like that series. But that's what I've been doing. That's what I spent my money on, so I can't really buy any more gold at the moment. But what are you doing? Are you buying? Are you sitting back? Are you looking for EBUCKS deals? Are you still doing collector coins? And are you enjoying this run-up? I hope you guys are having some fun with this, right? It's been a while, but look at this. Wow, fantastic. Okay, I'll talk to you all later. And don't forget those links below if you want to pick up some cheap gold. Bye, everybody.